Hi guys, welcome back. With me we have Ben, the zookeeper, who's in charge of looking at the penguins here at Dudley Zoo. Hi Ben.
How you doing, you alright?
I'm very well, thank you. What can you tell us about the Humboldt penguin?
Humboldt penguin. Okay, then well, what we've got here is these guys are found out in the Americas. They're a South American species, so they're generally found in warm climates as opposed to cold, as a lot of us are always led to believe. Here at Dudley Zoo, we've got over 70 individuals here. They do very well. I'd love to take the credit for all the amount that we do have, but it's mainly down to the fact that these guys have fantastic parents and they basically look after themselves. We only get involved absolutely necessary.
So you've got 70 here at Dudley Zoo.
70.
Are any of them bred here at the zoo?
Yes, quite a lot of them. In fact,
they?
quite a lot of them. Yeah, we've got the largest breeding group of Humboldts in all of Britain. So, like I said, I'd love to take the credit for that, but it's mainly down to these guys for the fantastic parenting skills that they do have.
So Ben, typically penguins I'd imagine to be quite big in size. These are very small. Are these baby or are they fully grown?
Fully grown. They're not as small as the smallest penguin, as known as the littlest penguin. They can range up to around about 70 centimetres in height and anywhere between sort of 3 and 5 kilos in weight.
Right.
So no, they're not the smallest, but not by any stretch of the imagination, they're not the biggest.
I was going to say they are quite petite. So like I said, normally you can sort of consider penguins to be living in colder climates.
Yeah.
How do they sort of adapt here at the zoo?
Basically, being born into this country, into captivity, they're used to both temperatures from day one. So yeah, it's not really a big thing for these guys to adapt. They're used to it from day one, from an early age.
And what do penguins eat?
Well, today they've had sprats,
Right.
but any type of fish really they can get down, they will eat. But 90% of the time, the chance here at the zoo, we do give them sprats.
Can you tell us how often you feed the penguins here?
We feed them 5 times a day here, in actual fact, between 4 and 5. But today, for instance, they will be getting 5. They've had a lot of food ordered. They're eating around about 70 kilos of fish a day. And that's equivalent to around about 5 buckets.
For such a small animal, I'm surprised at how much they actually eat.
Yeah, they'll pretty much eat until they drop.
So obviously now they're outside in the water.
Yes.
When it comes to sort of night time, where do they go? Where do they sleep?
Same enclosure, but they do all have nest boxes and homes at the back of the enclosure, which you can see.
got individual
And they'll all
houses.
nest in the boxes at the back until the following morning, of course, when we've got more food, and they'll be straight back down again.
So about the enclosure, how often do you have to clean this?
We clean this once a week, every Thursday, and it was actually cleaned yesterday. You can see the pool's just filling up right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, these guys won't come down obviously while we're cleaning, but as soon as we leave this enclosure and it starts to fill back up again, slowly but surely these guys will come straight back down for a little swim.
Now what I'm going to ask you is, as we can see, we've got lots and lots of penguins here.
Yeah.
Have each and every one of them got a name, and can you name them all?
They all have names, but I don't want to lie to you and just make out which one's which. But yeah, they all do have names, and they all do as well have band flippers,
Yeah.
which you can probably see as well, which means they are all down on record. But yeah, each individual penguin does have names.
Right. 'Cause you mentioned that you have hand-reared
Elliot. Yes.
here at the zoo. So can you pick out which one Elliot is?
I can't at the minute, but we do have an easy identifier to obviously tell him apart from the rest. He does have what looks like a smiley face on his chest.
Yeah.
These guys have all got their own individual markings on their chest, and with Elliot, quite simply, it does look like a smiley face, so that's how we can tell him apart straight away.
And does he have that little extra bond with yourself because you're saying he has been hand-reared?
Yeah, and all the keepers, in actual fact, because obviously we all helped out with him. He does seem to see you as a father figure, if you like, or a mother and father figure.
Brilliant, thank you. Do you think we're going to actually be able to feed the penguins today?
Yes, not a problem at all.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for telling us so much about the Humboldt penguins. So let's go feed them.
Humboldt penguins can usually be found along the South American coastline near areas served by the cold Humboldt Current as it flows up from Antarctica. In the wild, they can live for around 15 to 20 years, whereas in the zoo they can live up to 30 years. The Humboldt penguin has a streamlined body and webbed feet, which makes it easy for them to be very active in water. Their plumage or fluff is used to trap layers of air, which provides adjustability and insulation in the cold water. Their eyes cleverly adapt to give them underwater vision, a key feature which helps the penguins to locate their prey and also avoid their predators. Penguins are carnivores and tend to feed close to shore on a diet of various species of fish, squid and crustaceans. On land, a penguin uses their wings and tail to maintain their balance for an upright posture. They either waddle on their feet or slide on their bellies across the Humboldt penguins cool off by extending their flippers and fluffing out their body feathers. Humboldt penguins can reach speeds of up to 35 miles per hour.